Alrighty, hello guys, welcome you faces back to another video on my channel. Today we are back in Stormworks yet again, and today we're actually back with the WW1 destroyer. Now, as a few of you guys have mentioned, that this thing actually doesn't really look like a WW1 destroyer, because not many of the WW1 destroyers actually had big guns like this. They actually had like a deck gun that, I don't know, is more reminiscent of a U-boat submarine type deck gun than these things. So I think what we'll do is we'll actually modify these, we'll change them into smaller guns with only one actual gun, and hopefully that'll look pretty good. So let's delete these and build something new. I'm not gonna lie though, I do actually really like the way these things look. It's just unfortunate that they're not quite correct, which I do agree with you guys after looking into it a little bit more. You're right. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this one. We are then gonna move up to this guy and we're gonna cut this off too. And hopefully that'll be okay. So all the way up to the top, cut it, there we go. So we can still make the deck guns back where these guys are, but yeah, they're gonna be deck guns. They're not gonna be crazy, I think. Maybe. Alright, so we need to try and figure out how to make this look nice as well as actually work. So we're going to try and do that now. So we're going to do something like this, I'm going to do something like this, and I'm going to do something like this, which should hopefully look like a bit of a tripod type dealio. We can then attach this guy to here. Actually, I was going to delete one of these, and I was going to replace it with one of these, which is kind of strange, but actually kind of works. We're then going to delete this guy, and we're going to get ourselves a pivot that should hopefully make this work. I don't know whether it will, but here we go. So this allows us to turn the gun as well as move it up and down, which is exactly what we want. Anyway, battle cannon is what we're going to use next. Actually, autocannon. We are going to be using it as an autocannon still, so don't worry too much about that. But we are going to have to do it like this, unfortunately. So one of these guys is going to have to go in there like that. And we're going to have to build a gun onto there, which is going to be a heavy autocannon still. But yeah, I didn't really want it to look like this. I wanted it to look better than this. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Anyway, let's go ahead and get ourselves a little bit of a handle. Hopefully attach this to the back end right here so that we can actually shoot it. And that's kind of all we want. I don't really want to go crazier than that, which is kind of insane, but yeah. I guess we could actually add some like rocket stuff to this and add it to the top to make it look a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit better, I suppose. We can add this to there, and we could also probably add this to here. There we go. And yeah, that's actually pretty much it. So let's go ahead and do A and D down there, W and S up here, and I guess make this a heavy autocannon, make it high explosive, and there we go. Alright, let's spawn it in, and what does it look like? Yeah, I mean, I think it looks a little bit better. It looks a lot more like it should, I do feel. But, yeah, I don't know. It looks strange. Anyway, battle cannon. Let's go ahead and just do some extensions. Oh, it's not a battle cannon. It is a heavy... It's a heavy autocannon. And a few of you guys said that we should just extend it. I think that actually doesn't look too bad. So we'll leave it as it is. Spacebar is going to do the trigger. Let's go. Also, we are going to do infinite electricity real quick. We'll jump on board, and we'll see what this is like. It's inverted. Yeah, nice. Alright, yeah. I don't think that's too bad. In fact, I think that's definitely going to work. Cool. So, let's go ahead and get another one of these, put it up there behind us, and leave it like that. Although I was thinking about it a little bit, what if we do have a bit of a guard on this? So let's say we built, I don't know, a little bit like this, and then we do a little bit like that, just to have like a little tiny guard on it. Like, it's minuscule, but it's a little bit of a defense against anyone that's shooting at us, so maybe that's a good thing. Let's go ahead and put this here, and we'll actually attach this guy onto there as well. There we go. We need to do some inverting. Because currently this thing is actually the wrong way around. I can't see which way around it is, but it needs to be the opposite way around. So if I can, I want to do that. Yes, okay, that is actually correct. So if we can, I need to actually merge this with this, and then I need to replace this back on there. There we go. Alright, that's not terrible. That is definitely not terrible. A and D right here. I think up and down is the right way around. So all we got to do now is clear the content, grab this, all the way backwards to there, all the way out the side to here and here, and cut it! Copy it, there we go, move it upwards, move it backwards, and we'll paste it directly onto here. Bosh. There we go, lovely. Is this the same way around as the other one was? It is. So we need to delete that, grab one of these, put it into there, press U, paste it, merge this with this, and put one of these guys on. Hold on. There we go. Nice. So this is also going to be controlled by A and D. Spacebar shoots the gun. That's all we need. Lovely. So it does still look a little bit strange, because obviously we have 2 guns rather than just 1 gun on the front, but that is A-okay. I might actually make this bit a little bit slimmer, and hopefully that'll look pretty good. We're then going to actually extend a little bit backwards here in the air. We are going to have to do a modified workbench so that we can extend that bit backwards, but this is going to look good, I think. Okay, so let's go to this guy right here, and we will actually extend this outwards just a little bit. So it's going to come backwards just like this, and then I think we'll go ahead and sort of flatten that bit off using something like this. Hold on, there we go. Into the center, if possible. There we go, that is kind of possible, I suppose. Delete that guy, do this across the center right there, and then I think we'll actually paint all of it. So jug this color, that's good. We then need to add some like stabilize-y thingamabobbies like these guys, right here. Okay, and another one probably right there. There we go. Honestly, that looks cool. That actually looks really cool. I might even get rid of this bit and just do another one of these, probably right here. Which again looks a little bit weird, but I think that sort of works. In fact, let's go ahead and not have it touch the ground. We'll actually have it in the air a little bit. So these guys go up to there like this. Yes, that's not bad. That is not bad. I'm then going to just go ahead and do something like this guy and this guy. Bosh and bosh. There we go. Honestly, that looks sick. So the next thing that I'm going to do then is actually add a bunch of railings. I want the railings to look nice. We're going to go ahead and put them around. Hopefully, it looks pretty good. Okay, so what color are we going to do the railings? I honestly kind of feel like they should be white. But at the same time, I'm actually thinking they should be very grey. Because it's a WW1 ship, maybe grey makes sense. In fact, let's do this grey. And I do think that looks pretty good. We're then going to do that across there. From here, we're going to go backwards to about here. And we are going to have to do all of that bit too. Now, a few of you guys will mention that maybe we could actually angle this bit, but I'm not sure how I want to do it. I really don't know. I would have to like delete these guys and then delete down into there, but that's not really possible. Because I can't actually go any further down than that. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do this bit. But we're going to try. So let's do this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then, yeah, we're going to have to do like an angled piece. Pivot? I don't know how this is going to work. Robotic pivot. There we go. Put that right there. We're going to make a pillar out of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, I guess, we could actually just attach this to there. And send it backwards to about here. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's try it. So, throttle levers. Yes. Go ahead and put that right there. Attach this guy to there, or there. And give it a minus number as well. Just so we know what number to give it. Here we go. If you guys have never done, like, railings on pivots before, it's easier to do it with the throttle lever than anything else. So, there you go. Okay, actually, maybe you could actually use a seat for this. There we go. All right, cool. And that essentially just needs one more, and it needs to be at around 0.2. Okay, so delete this guy. Put an extra one of these guys onto here like this. Uh-oh. We can't actually do that. That's annoying. Right, and go to there. Okay, so I can't actually add to this, so we have to actually delete all of it and put all of this down to there and then delete that. Get ourselves a number, which is going to be 0.2, and that'll be fine. Okay, I don't know where to put this number. I'm actually just going to shove it here for now. So this can go onto there and there. Make it 0.2, and let's see what that does. Bam! There we go, spawn it in. And there it is. So it actually does a diagonal, obviously. 0.2 is a little bit too much. So we're going to go to like 0.18 instead. Or is it like 0.22? Wait, is that what I'm trying to say? Is that what I'm trying to say? I'm not sure. Nah, okay, right. It's 0.18. 0.18. Or is it 0.16? I don't know. But we'll figure it out. Here we go. It seems to just be going in the same location every time. And I think what's happening is it's actually merging with this guy. Yeah, I'm almost certain that's what's going on here. So, what I'm going to do is delete this. Because I think it might actually somewhat merge with this piece a little bit more. Sort of. I think that's okay, actually. I might leave it... No. No. Delete that. Put this on here. And then delete this to be an actual brick. There we go. Spawn it in again. And let's see what that does. Because it might be really weird. It is kind of weird. Yeah. I don't know how to feel about this. I might actually do one of these two. Like that, so that it actually looks like it's joining quite nicely. But I think that'll overextend and be a bit weird. Yeah, it's overextended and not actually matched quite nicely. We could also do it the other way around. So instead of coming in from this side, it actually comes in from this side. So we'd have to grab all of this. I'm going to actually delete all of these real quick. So we're going to go ahead and cut this. Going to turn it around. Going to move it this way. Going to move it that way. Paste it. Merge this guy with this guy. And then I guess this is going to be like a -1. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work. But spawn it in. See what the other side's done. Yeah, okay. It's not -1, but it's like minus 0.8 or something. Alright, that's fine. And I'm actually going to do this again. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Grab one of these, delete that, put it here. There we go. Alright, yeah, so this is actually going to be minus 0.8. There we go, and that should be fine. I'm also going to delete all of this side, and I'm going to place this over there. So, move it along one more. Copy it. Yes, move it across, and paste it here. And then merge this guy with this guy and see what happens. Hopefully it works. Not quite right. The number's not quite right. A little bit less. 0.7. Alright, let's see what that does. Here we go. Wait, what? Oh, it's more. It's more. It's like 0.85 or something. Ah, this is annoying, isn't it? This is why you use a, This is why you use a throttle lever instead of doing this, as I said, but yeah. Alright, cool. So, I mean, it's somewhat merged up. It's just not quite fitting, you know? Not quite fitting, but as another last attempt, let's go ahead and try one more thing. Delete this, 1, 2, 3, 4, and attach this again. Spawn it in again, and we should have a little bit better of a merge. Yeah, okay, I'm going to leave it like that. I know it's not perfect, but it's not terrible. So there you go.
Flame
Alright, so yes, there are still going to be too many guns for this ship, but that's okay. I think I'm actually okay with that. So, what we're going to do now is actually do the front edge. Obviously, these are just going to be diagonal pieces, and they're just going to go onto here kind of like this. So there's 1 and 2, and then in the center, we're just going to go ahead and do this, I think. So, grab one of these. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, and leave it like that. Honestly, I think that's okay. So I've obviously put in the center pieces all the way along. We've added these guys so they spin into place, which is good. And yeah, now all we need to do is go in between these guys. See what this is. I like putting them actually like at the edges. I think that actually looks really good. So we're going to do that there and there. We're also going to do that here as well, because I think that does look good. We're going to have to do something right there. That's fine. I'm going to attach that to there. This won't actually work, so we're going to have to do something here. But yeah, that's looking pretty good now, I think. I also had to raise the gun up, because otherwise it would have just started shooting all these railings, and that isn't really what you want. So, yeah, kind of cool. Alright, so we are going to need some extra ammo for this guy, so let's go to auto cannon. And I believe we'll get a large drum. And we'll actually try and put it within this bit, which is kind of an odd thing to do, but yeah, I kind of like it. So we're going to do something like this. And we're going to have to box this off. We're going to have to box it off on the inside too, so that it doesn't look so weird. And there you go. So that doesn't look too scary anyway. I might actually do this to block off that, and that can be our... that can be our logic room area type thing, so that's good. And yeah, we can actually... Oh, we could even extend it upwards, so that the upper gun could actually use it too. Ooh, that sounds weird, but maybe. Sounds very weird, but maybe we could. Yeah. So then the top gun could actually reload from here as well. Although that's kind of a silly idea. Anyway, heavy autocannon rounds. Heavy autocannon rounds. High explosive, and we're going to do that for all of these, because it seems to just make sense to do, to be honest. High explosive's pretty good, and I think that's the one that does the most damage. Could be wrong, but there we go. So now you can actually reload it from behind. Awesome. Okay, I'm also going to change the color to be a little bit darker. I just think it looks a little bit nicer being darker, so that's good. We're then actually going to change the bottom to be black. And I'm also, before we actually finish off today, going to modify the bottom of the hull. Now, what I mean by that is I'm just going to go ahead and lower it down by about 3 blocks, I think. So let's extend it all the way backwards to here. No, actually, probably start there. Go to the front. Actually, no, probably start at the front. Go down to the bottom. Go out to the sides. Go out to the other sides. And send it all the way to the back. Like, literally all the way to here. There we go. Let's go ahead and cut this. Move it down. 1, 2... maybe even 3. I don't know. Sure. And then we're going to go ahead and build this back in. So, from here, we're going to go up. Send it to the front. There we go. And yeah, we're going to have a much bigger, I don't know, draft. Is it a draft? I don't know if it's called a draft. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and do this all the way along here. We're going to add these guys to here. And yeah, it's just overall going to be a little bit of a taller ship. Now, this is going to make us very unbalanced at the beginning. But we'll sort it out. So if we can, merge this with this. I'm obviously going to have to jug all this in the right colors. So let's do that next. Here we go. And that is awesome sauce. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. We're going to have to do the back end as well. If you're wondering why I'm doing it in this color first, it's because the interior, I want it to all sort of stay the same color. And this is the easiest way of doing that, I suppose. So that is why we're doing it this way. 1, 2, 3, and do all of this. Bosh. All right, good. Let's go ahead and drag this in all the way across to there. And drag this one and this one. And there we go. So now it's a lot taller than it was. And I think that's a good thing. Maybe. Okay, with that being said, I'm actually going to go ahead and lower this down to about here. I know that's kind of crazy, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and lower this down just so that it looks like the actual bit that's going to be out of the water is really big. So hopefully this works. Going to go ahead and paint it all the way down the side. all the way around to the front. And there we go. And then send it backwards all the way down here. And there we go. I'm hoping it doesn't look too weird, you know, with the step that we've got going on right here. And I don't think it does. However, it is definitely going to be off balance now. So if I spawn it in, it's quite tall, isn't it? It is quite tall now. But if we extended it, this would actually look right. I think, anyway. So yeah, I'm actually really happy with this. What we're going to do now then is actually try and finish off the back end of the railings and go from there. And yes, it did tip over, but we knew it was going to.
In my life, they say you're out of my league, but I don't give a damn. No, deep down, I know you want it. You wanna take a leap and jump in. You wanna fall in love. You get me spinning, wouldn't it be awesome if you just kiss me slowly and had me in your arms? If I could make you see it, baby, would be something to make the starlight jealous up above. You make me up, hey, lights go out when I see you moving. Hey, like the air, I love when you go like that. Hey, could be us, kissing in the moonlight. Hey, I'm just saying, if I was your girlfriend.
Okay, so I haven't added too much detail to this thing just yet, but it is floating, which is nice. We can shoot the guns, which again is nice, and it does tip over, which is not nice. But anyway, let's go ahead and save this real quick. We'll get it on the land just so that we can walk around, and I'll show you guys what we actually ended up doing today. Okay, so let's have a little walk around then. We have our gun right here, which obviously we can see over the top of, and we can shoot from here. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. That is actually kind of lovely. We've got these guys right here, which is the extra ammunition, just in case you need to reload. And we actually raised up the gun as well. Obviously, we changed the gun too, so it's now just a single barrel deck gun that you sit behind, which, you know, very World War I reminiscent. Kind of cool. Anyway, if we go backwards from there, we can obviously go up the ladder and get to this one, which is the exact same thing. It's the same gun. I did accidentally just start shooting our own boat there, I think. Nope, turns out it's fine. And yeah, pretty cool. Wait, have I not extended this one? Oh, we need to add the extra length of the barrel. That's okay. That will also actually stop us shooting our own boat too. So we will do that. What else did we do? We actually added a bunch of railings everywhere. So there are now railings up here. There are railings down here all the way to the front of the boat. And there are railings all the way around the back end right here as well. Honestly, back here, there is going to be a bit of a... I don't know what you call it, like a mast type dealio with our antenna at the top, because I think that makes sense. We're then going to send that mast with some ropes to the back of the ship, where there'll be another mast that goes to the front, which would be pretty cool. I might also actually add a bit of a stick right here, but that does mean you can't really shoot straight forwards. But realistically, I would like to put a stick right there, bit of rope on the top, send it up to there. That'd be really cool. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of it right now. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it. We also actually obviously extended it so that it is now deeper. And I think that looks really good. I think this looks really good. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.